This is Precipitation Check for Understanding. So here is just kind of a practice sheet that I would do normally if we were in class together, but since we're not, um, it's a good idea to kind of just look through it together with me as we go. So hail's the only one that's missing. That's the obvious one to identify because there's a cumulonimbus thundercloud which shows updraft. So I'm going to kind of show you what's happening here and ask you to kind of make a guess or answer which one that you see here, and I'll go over whether or not you're correct. If you said for this top left one here, if you said that this is freezing rain, that's correct. You can see in freezing rain here that the cloud, which began as snow, fell through a layer of warm air. All this is warm air here. And as it fell, it turned back into liquid. However, there was a period of cold air near the bottom where those raindrops were almost ready to freeze again, but not quite because it didn't have long enough to freeze. What they do is they hit the surface of the earth where it's been cold for a very long time and it freezes on impact. Go ahead and take a guess as to which one this one is. If you said that this one is rain, simply rain, you're correct. The snowdrops have fallen, the snowflakes have fallen. They have fallen through warm air and they've had time to melt. However, there's no cold air that they're falling through, so they will hit the ground as liquid alone, not freezing on impact, but hitting the ground as liquid. Therefore, it's just simply rain. So we've covered freezing rain and rain, which means now we have sleet and snow. This type of precipitation that you see here is known as sleet. Again, what you can see here is snow has had time to unfreeze, to melt, and turn back into liquid water. However, it fell through a large layer of cold air in between that, and when it fell through that cold air, it turned back into solid, and this time they were ice pellets because that water has amalgamated and come together to form bigger droplets. But, again, since it's cold air, it has frozen them, and now they are falling as ice pellets, as solids to the surface of the earth. So this one is known as sleet. And last but not least, you can tell that this one right away is simply snow. It's snow because you can see the snowflakes are falling. They don't have time to freeze or unfreeze. They fall through cold air the entire time, so it's known as snow. So again, this is the freezing rain. It has time to melt, and it hits the surface of the earth and freezes on contact. This one's rain. It melts and stays melted the entire time, not freezing again. You can see here this is sleet. It melts, but has enough time to freeze back into ice pellets, so that's sleet. And of course, this is